Hey guys, Brian Filka from Gear Infusion here. I wanted to do a behind the scenes and show you how we do our lasering for our custom utility blades and also for our custom lanyards. So let me spin you around and show you our setup. Okay, so what we have here is we have our 100 watt Monport fiber laser and we have the rotary attachment. So things inside of here, we have the laser head itself, we have a rotary axis, and then we also have a vent to suck out fumes. So our rotary axis is in this 3D printed base, and the reason for that is so I can take the rotary axis out and then I can laser multi-tools and knives and blades in this area and then put this back in, and it's always in the correct spot. I don't have to recalibrate it every single time. So that's a 3D printed thing that it drops into, and what this is holding is holding this piece that I designed but I got made. Is basically an arbor with a split down the middle with a little bit of a spring to it, and it has a little bump here, and the purpose of this is so we can take our blank glass blasted beads and slide them on, and when they slide on you hear them click into place. So this ensures that they're pushed up against the wall every single time, and that little click makes sure that it is held against there as it rotates in place. Okay, it rotates around. So what's happening is we have artwork on our computer. So I come down here and we have artwork on our computer of all the different types of beads that we offer. Here's the construction one. We have, this is our fractal pattern, which is very popular. And what this is doing is it's laid out in a straight strip. So the way that the computer interprets it is it basically is going to lay that out, etch, 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 and then rotate a step, etch, 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 rotate a step. So the one hard thing with our designs is that we try and do them full wrap. So unless it is a piece where it's like the bee on one side and a flower on the other side, and they're two separate pieces of artwork, that's fairly easy to do. But if it's topographic or any of the artwork where it actually wraps around the entire bead and has to rejoin, that's where it takes a little bit more setup just to get that correct. So this guy will rotate around, and then when it's done, it'll beep and it says it's done, and then it's on to the next one. The average laser time is about 5 minutes per bead, and that just has to do with the quality and what we're looking. Okay, so right now we have our topographic bead running. You'll see it lasers, and then it rotates, and then it lasers, and then it rotates. Right now I have the vent fan turned off just because it can be a little bit noisy, but typically the vent fan would be on, sucking out any of the fumes that are coming off of this. The bead itself is grade 5 titanium, and then also the arbor that the bead is on is also grade 5 titanium. Just great for marking and laser etching. So we'll let this guy finish up, and then once it's done, we'll show you how we pack it out. And this is our makeshift station for holding all of our lanyards that are available right now. So what we'll do is we'll basically read the order, we'll laser up your bead, and then we'll come over to this wall and we will grab a lanyard to match it with the bead. So in this case, we're just going to grab this lanyard and take it over to the packing station. Okay, so once our bead is done, it comes out looking all nice, and we'll take our orange lanyard and we'll feed it on here. So what we're doing is just kind of twisting it on, nice snug fit until it pops out the other side, grabbing it and pulling it through. So there you have one completed lanyard. This will go in the baggie, get zipped up, and then this is headed on its way out. Okay, so now we're going to do some custom laser blades. So what we have is we have this magnetic strip across the top that we cut on our other laser, and we have our fixtures. The fixtures all have these magnets at the top. You can see this is the second one for the Ghost TI, and there's also magnets across the top up here. So what happens is when you take this, you load it up with the parts, you take it, you push it up here, it sucks it in, and it locks it into place. So again, just take it, push it up, and it locks it into place. And what this does is it allows us to swap out trays, so while this one's being run, we can load up another one so we can continuously be lasering. So we did the exact same thing with our custom laser blade fixture. So you line it up, you push it into place, and it locks in like that. So with this guy, you take the utility blades and you actually stand them upright here like this, and they're locked in place by those magnets. And then you push them down, and there's magnets behind each one of these as well that you can't see that are going to hold them down in place. So I'll go ahead and load this tray up off camera, and then we'll get back to you when it's time to laser. Okay, so now we have the full tray loaded up. We'll go ahead and close the door and we'll swing over to the computer. So on this one, we're going to run our circuit one. So when I click start, it's basically going to show us a preview on the blades. It's going quickly, but it's going to show us a preview of everything it's going to laser. So we will go ahead and we will click start. And you can see it's going to start running across. So basically right now it is running across, etching those laser blades. And this will take approximately 5 minutes to do, I believe, for the circuit design. So we'll come back in about 5 minutes and I'll show you what they look like when they're done. Okay, so when it comes out, it looks like this. Patterns look pretty good, but there's still a bold line around the actual graphic itself. So if you take a look at that, it kind of looks a little bit bold. So what we'll do is we'll take, I normally use a paper towel, we'll go like this and clean up. And you can see like where I'm wiping, you can see how the lines are getting a lot more finer and more detailed. That's just like an extra little bit, we'll call it like soot from the laser, if you will. So that's kind of what it looks like when it's done. There might be a little bit more wiping needed, but that's pretty much what it looks like when it's done. So the cool thing about this fixture is, if I put this guy back, the cool thing about this fixture is there's magnets in here, but I made them not strong on purpose so that I can just shake this and all the blades should stand upright like this. So this allows us to basically pluck them off of here. And then we can load the tray up again with more blades and run more. And that's that. And that's it. That's how we do our custom lanyards and our custom utility blades. There's also a place where you can order your custom utility blades as a standalone product if you just want to grab a bunch of those. And I think right now it's set to, you're able to order up to 20 at a time. But anyways, go check it out. We have configurators for custom tools, custom lanyards, and custom utility blades. The blades are for the Ghost TI, and the lanyards are for Ghost TI and also for Everratchet. Awesome. Thank you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.